Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while since I posted anything. Today we're gonna fly the Gotha again and we're gonna try to bomb a bridge. So I set up a quick mission where four Gothas are flying information escorted by a couple of albatrosses, and as you can see we're being intercepted by four Newports, Newport 28s I believe, and hopefully our fighters will engage and will take care of business, and then that will give us an opportunity to do an accurate bombing run, or as accurate as this can possibly be. I didn't even know that the Gothas had bombing sites. Eventually I kind of read up a little. There's not that much info, but apparently there's a Gord's bomb site or something very early and rudimentary, but apparently it was one of the early examples of bomb sites that were being used on these bombers. And I strongly doubt that what you're seeing in front of you is any kind of representation, but this is what we have, so I'm trying to learn how to use this. So I'm setting my airspeed and my altitude, and the way the game starts is it puts me right over the city. So what I need to do is I need to move a little further out and then come back and line up on the bridge and drop my bombs, and I ordered my wingman to follow and do basically what I do. So as you can see, there's also AAA firing from down the road, and it's a totally visceral, totally different experience to be flying in an open cockpit airplane and seeing those exploding shells all around you. Is just amazing. The scenery is beautiful as ever, and I'm feeling that I'm kind of starting to get the hang of this monster. I can't say the same thing about the bomb sites. I'm still struggling to hit the broadside of the barn. Wow, that was close. Anyway, we're gonna turn briefly to the left, and we're gonna set up for a bomb run. There are a couple of bridges, so I'm gonna try to line up and drop 2 or 3 bombs on the big one, and then on the way out, so the big one is right in the middle of that island, in the middle of the river. So I'm gonna try to drop 2 or 3 bombs on that island bridge, and then there's another bridge a little closer to us. That one I'm gonna hit. If I have any ammo left, I'm gonna hit it on the way out. And then as soon as we're done, we're gonna proceed north to our air base, and then we're gonna try to land, which is just as scary as being attacked by fighters or AAA. So here we are, we're slowly turning. Everything in this bird happens slowly. That is, if you want to survive. So we're lining up. I have no idea where my wingmen are, but hopefully they're following. I told them to do what I do. So here we are. I've set up my airspeed for about 120 kilometers an hour and my altitude for just under 3,000 meters. I don't really have the first clue what the original bomb site used to look like, but I strongly suspect it was nothing like this. It was probably much more rudimentary. It was more of a visual aid rather than anything else. So here we are, we're trying to line up on that bridge. You can clearly see the bridge coming up. I'm off to the right, so I need to fly a little bit leftwards. And I missed my target, but I think we can take out that latter part of the bridge. So bombs away. Hopefully we're gonna hit the part of the bridge that connects to the city, that little island to the city. That'll do the job. So I dropped 3, I think 3, maybe 4 bombs. That should leave another 3 for the way out for the bridge closer to the bottom edge of the screen right now. So let's see what happens with this one first. This is my primary target. And I think we hit it, yeah, right there. So there goes that bridge. So job done, well done. There's some additional explosions, so that bridge is out. And now we're gonna fly south and gain a little bit of altitude and a little bit of distance. Then we're going to turn around and fly north again and see if we can drop the rest of the bombs on that secondary target, the second bridge. Here we are, so we're turning. We're gonna turn 180 degrees, head back north. Hopefully, if the turn is tight enough, I should be able to line up properly. Here's one of my wingmen, and I have no idea what he's doing. Just flying around aimlessly. That's the AI for you. Okay, so it wasn't quite a 180 degree turn. We need to make some adjustments. I'll try to use that fine tuner. But I think maybe it'll work. Let's see what happens. Lining up. I think I may have missed my target. I dropped bombs, 3 bombs. 4th one, don't know why this jumped like that, but let's see what happens. I think I may have missed my target. It dropped a little too late. There's the base of the bridge, I think, is gone. Well, I guess that's good enough. Sit aside the base of we hit the base of the bridge, so that's gone. And the other bomb fell on the other side, and on the other base, but just to the side of it, so that side's intact. But I think we took care of this bridge as well. So, all in all, not a bad mission. I think we got both bridges. Now, I have no idea where the rest of my flight is. I have no idea what happened with the fighters, our fighters or theirs. I'm just gonna try to get the heck out of Dodge. I'm flying north, trying to get to my base. And of course, at 120 kilometers an hour, things do take a while. So I'm gonna actually just turn up north here, and then I'm gonna cut through the boring flight, and this is coming up on my base. This is I have no idea what city this is, but this is my base is just north of here. So I'm just admiring the view. I've come down, low level down. The scenery is incredible. I have to give it to the team who developed this amazing simulation. They've done a wonderful job. It's just as much fun just flying around and enjoying the view. It is engaging in combat. So we're gonna fly just a little bit further north, and we're gonna fly past the airport, and we're gonna turn around and land north to south. You can kind of see the airport at our 10 o'clock, 11ish, something like that. The airport's at my 9 o'clock now. You can just see it right next to the front of the engine, off in the distance. We're gonna fly a little further out, and we're gonna turn around. You need to make fairly broad turns, fairly gentle at this altitude, because you can recover sort of when you're up high. If you get into a spin this low to the ground, that's all she wrote. So you're gonna be careful. You're gonna take it easy, make a nice wide big turn, keep my airspeed up. I'll try to keep it around 120 until we're right over the threshold, then I'll drop it to 110, which is, I believe, our landing speed. There we go. We're slowly starting to make that turn. Just a little further out. What I want to do is I want to be straight and level as I'm crossing the threshold, because, well, not that there is a threshold in these grass fields, but the landing point, shall we call it, and I need to be absolutely straight, because if I'm trying to use ailerons or rudder or anything, this thing will just spin on the ground, and I've done plenty of those ground loops before. They rarely end up well. So I'm gonna line up well in advance. Here we are. More or less straight. Now I'm gonna just level off. And let's call this little road the edge of the field. So once I'm past the edge of the field, I'm hardly touching the controls now, other than the elevator. And I'm just waiting to kiss the ground. And as soon as the wheels kiss the ground, I'm using a little bit of rudder, and I'm actually using opposite aileron because of the adverse yaw. And this time, I'm actually managed to pull off a nice landing. So I'm very proud of myself, one of the few ones. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.